So I have a question from ML that it has to be in the toilet, yes, because we don't want it to be thrown outside anywhere, basically, not even in the nature like that. So it should be in the toilet. So it's just good to be there. And it doesn't matter if it's before or after shower, you can do it whenever you want, basically.
And the reason for, just to add to what Ela mentioned,
Yes, please.
because the foot soak water, when we finish the foot soak, the imbalances are getting flushed out into the foot soak tub water. That's the reason we don't want the water that carries all those imbalances anywhere. That's why we dump it in the toilet. And thank you, Miriam, for your kind words. And all right, back to you, Ela.
Yes. Didi, can you share the raising of the Kundalini slide?
Sure.
Yes, this one. Thank you. So what does this mean is that whenever we start our meditation and whenever we end our meditation, we want to raise the energy that is within us. It's Mother Kundalini. We can also say Kundalini, however you want, but Mother Kundalini is the best way to call it because she's like a motherly energy within us, which tries to balance our subtle system, purify our chakras, and help us in every way. So she's like a mother nurturing us. So we want to raise her through all the 7 centers and all the 3 channels. So I can show the gestures, how we raise the Kundalini. So the left hand will be like this, and it will move upwards like this. And the right hand goes around it. So it goes front, below, back, and up. So like a circular motion around the left hand. So we are basically trying to raise her through all the 7 centers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then we tie a knot, and then we bring our hands back to the lap. And we repeat this 2 times more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 2 knots. And the third time we repeat it again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 knots. So we are raising Kundalini through all the 7 centers. That's why this movement is like 7 times. And we tie 3 knots because we are raising the Kundalini through the 3 channels. So they represent all the 3 channels. So the first one is the left channel, then the right channel, and then the center channel. So we want the Kundalini to rise and balance us, and our attention should be here. So we want to tie her here above our head so that she remains there and we can be in meditative state. The other thing that we do after raising the Kundalini is putting a protection. It's like a bandhan, protection around us. So we have the left hand like this, and the right hand goes from left side to the top of the head. It drops to the right side of our body and then back from the top of the head to the left side. So this is like one cycle, and we do this 7 in total. So I will do 6 more times. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. 7 in total, but I already did once to show. So we are protecting all our 7 centers in the body. So we put like a protection of our mother around all the 7 chakras. So that's why we do 7 times. So this is how we take, we raise the Kundalini and take a bandhan before and after the meditation. So now we can start, and you can follow me. So we can raise our Kundalini and take a bandhan. So like how I just explained. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 knot. Second time. 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 2 knots. Third time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 knots. And then we put bandhan around us. So starting the right hand starting from the left side of our body, going to the top of our head, and then dropping to the right side of our body and back. So this is one cycle. Then we do it second time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. So we can close our eyes and we can just sit relax. Like we can relax our shoulders, our hands, our face, our eyelids. Can just sit comfortably. So now that we have foot soak with us, we can put some vibrations to the water so that it takes away all our toxins in the subtle system, all the imbalances of our channels in the water. So what we do is that we take our right hand and just little above the water, we can move our right hand in circular motion, like clockwise. And we can just pray that please take away all our imbalances from our subtle system. And then we put our feet into the water. We can slowly bring our attention inside by first putting the attention on how we are breathing. Now we drop both our hands towards Mother Earth. So both palms are facing towards the floor. This is how we are connecting to Mother Earth, and we ask our Mother Kundalini that please balance our first chakra, which is the Mooladhara chakra, the root chakra. And please take away all the imbalances of this chakra into the Mother Earth. Mother Kundalini, please put all the imbalances of Mooladhara chakra into the earth element. Mother Kundalini, please give us the qualities of Mooladhara Chakra, which is wisdom, which is innocence, which is discretion and humility, Now we bring the left hand on the lap, but the right hand remains towards Mother Earth. And we focus our attention on the left hand. So the left channel is the channel of desires, emotions, past. And when we keep our left hand like this on the lap, we are basically surrendering all our impure desires so that we can have one pure desire to know ourselves. And we also ask Mother Kundalini that, Mother, please take away all the emotional heaviness and please make us stronger than our past. Mother Kundalini, please give us pure knowledge so that we can know ourselves. And please give us right emotions, which is pure love and pure joy. Mother, please remove all the conditionings of the past so that we can be in the present and completely satisfied in the present. We can now put the right hand back to the lap, palm facing towards the sky or towards the ceiling. And now we fold our left hand and the palm is facing backwards and the hand is folding near our head. Now we focus our attention on the right hand. And whenever we meditate like this, we are surrendering all our thoughts, all our ego and actions to our mother, Kundalini. Mother Kundalini, please balance our right channel and put all the imbalances into the ether element. Mother, you are the doer and you enjoy doing it for us. You enjoy doing everything for us. Please give us pure attention. Mother, please make us more forgiving and humble, that we do not know everything and we are not above anyone. Please make us humble and forgiving. Mother, please reduce our thoughts and our reactions and let us be thoughtless. The more we surrender and the more we relax, the more right channel comes into balance. So try to relax and let everything go. We can put the left hand back to the lap. Now we focus our attention on both our hands. Mother Kundalini, please give us complete balance. If we are getting any thoughts still, we can just watch those thoughts without getting involved. We can slowly open our eyes and we can rinse our feet and we can go and throw away the water into the toilet and come back in a few minutes and then we continue the session. So we cleanse our feet with fresh water in the mug and then we dry our feet with the towel and then we throw away the water.
Thank you, Ela, for the beautiful foot soak session. We'll give the participants a couple of minutes, a few minutes to rinse out and get back. I'll be playing some music in the meantime.
Okay.
Ela, let me know when you'd like me to play the speech.
Yes. Yes. Before that, we can take a look at the chart?
Sure.
Yes. Yes. So I hope everyone is back by now. Right. So today we are going to cover left channel. So basically our left sympathetic nervous system. So you can see in the chart, it is starting from this inner sense all the way this blue line. Yes. So Sweta Didi is pointing out the left channel. So it starts from the first chakra all the way from left side to the right side of our brain or head here. So this is all of the left channel. So it covers all the 7 centers in a way. And so what it is about. So left channel, like we also try to balance today in Foot Soak meditation. And I mentioned that left channel is the channel of emotions. It is our past memories. It is also our conditionings, because since childhood, whatever conditionings we have had, maybe from the family, the way we have been brought up, the way all the things that we have associated us with from the environment, anything that puts conditionings in us is on the left channel. And it is also, what else is there? Also the channel of desires. So whenever we have a lot of desires or we stay in past a lot, we can say that we are more left-sided as a person, because we are thinking about our past, we cannot be in the present, or we are desiring a lot but acting less. We are too much conditioned that we cannot enjoy new things or enjoy others, for example, because we are conditioned in a way. So that's what restricts our left channel. And it doesn't let us be joyful, basically be the spirit. And the spirit lies in the left channel. So where the heart is, on the left heart, we have 2 hearts in Sahaja Yoga. Left heart basically is where the spirit resides. So after self-realization, when we get our spirit enlightened, we start to witness that, okay, we are still in the past. So the Kundalini helps us a lot because she rises in the center channel and creates a small space, and also enlightens the spirit, where it starts to witness and show that, okay, we are still in the past and we have to be in the present. So Mother Kundalini helps us a lot. The more we meditate, the more this space starts to open up more and more. So that's why it is very important to meditate 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes in the night, so that we can actually be in the center and not in the past all the time, or be too conditioned. So it starts to show what is wrong in the left channel. And we also grow stronger than our past, because we start to reject our past, that, okay, we don't want to be like this anymore. And we become our own master. We also reject a lot of habits that that doesn't help us anymore, be it health-wise or emotionally. We don't want to have those habits anymore. So it really helps our left channel after self-realization. So we can now hear a speech by Sri Mataji, who is the founder of Sahaja Yoga. And she tells both about left channel and right channel. And we can now listen to that.
Sure. Thank you, Ila. I will be there shortly. almost there. So again, as Ela mentioned, this is a speech from Shimataji, the founder of Surge Yoga, describing the qualities of left and right channel. And for best experience, if you can open your palms facing upward, and you can have your attention on the 7th energy center while you listen. And you can also watch Shimataji speak, whichever works the best for you.
They do it so much overdo it, that they develop really the problems which never existed in them. They were normal people and suddenly they become sick people. So in this way, we have so many extremes we go to. For example, we are people who are right-sided and left-sided, as you can see here. The people who are emotionally very rich and who go to the emotional extremes, and the people who are more mentally rich and who go to the mental side more. Those who have any desire and just work with their desires and weep for it, and they are the most unhappy and the miserable people, and I couldn't get this and I couldn't get that, they are the left-sided people. The right-sided people are that, why did he get that, I must also get it. Such aggressive people are right-sided. Now, the people who are on the left-hand side think of their past. I was so very happy, now I've married this wretched man, I'm very weak. The man will say, I've married this wretched woman, or some sort of a thing. They go on worrying about themselves for nothing at all and making themselves miserable. So we have two types of people. The another one extreme case we can say is Hitler. Hitler was the one who was so aggressive. He used his aggressive policies. He got people who were dead, who were aggressive, and used them to entice people to become aggressive. They could not see it. They could not understand that they are not a special race. And they became such racist, which is, one can't understand with human understanding, that how can there be a race superiority when God has created all of us? It's nonsense. It's absolute nonsense. It has no meaning, no basis. It's not natural. God has created everybody separately in a different way. But this kind of a thing comes into the mind when you are identified with certain ideas on the right-hand side, that you are an aggressor, you are an aggressive person. On the left-hand side, as I told you, a person makes himself miserable because he thinks of the past. But on the right-hand side, a people makes others miserable and aggresses others. Both sides are wrong. You have to be in the center. Neither in the future nor in the past. So how to be in the center is the problem. By saying it or by brainwashing it, it cannot happen. For that, the Kundalini has to guide. But you have to keep the balance. You shouldn't go to the extreme of anything. Well, because though they appear to be very positive, can be very, very dry. Very dry. They can develop divorces. They can be very aggressive. A time will come when they'll have no emotions. Even if their own child dies, they will not feel the emotions. They can be very, very dry. Now, we don't see that dryness is a bad thing. We do not see that we are not feeling the emotions of another person. We do not think that is important. Left-sided people are the other way around, as I told you. But when they go to the extreme, first they go into their subconscious, in which they see what had happened and they think of the previous lives and all that. And then they can go into collective subconscious if they go on pressing it too much. Or some of the people who are interested in their purse or all such base things can entice them, can hypnotize them, completely hypnotize them and push them onto the left side. Now cancer develops from the left side. Leukemia develops from the left side. Multiple sclerosis develops from the left side. I haven't seen one patient who has come to me as having cancer, having leukemia or multiple sclerosis, who is a right-sided person. And ultimately they can be epileptic, or they can become lunatic or schizophrenic. All those things can happen to them. The right-sided person, on the contrary, will get a heart attack. He'll get a heart attack. Definitely he'll get a heart attack if he goes too much with it. But first of all, he might develop a liver, very bad liver, hot temper with it. He may develop a pancreas trouble, that could be the diabetes. He could develop the spleen trouble, which could be a kind of a leukemia, which comes out of speediness. But it has to be triggered by the left side. So it is between first the anemia and all that thing happen, and ultimately he can get leukemia after that. And many children also become patients of leukemia because their parents are speedy. Extremely speedy people get leukemia because they are all the time acting on emergencies. Simultaneously, they are working on various things. Like you are driving, you are eating, you are listening to the radio, horrid news. Early in the morning you see the newspaper, all horrid things are there. They will never give a good news. You'll be amazed. We have been trying to tell people that we have found out solutions to many things. Please publish at least one line, half a line. But they would not. But if there's a calamity somewhere, a horrible thing happened, early in the morning you open the newspaper and you drop down. You become so much upset that emergency is set in. Then you have your breakfast, you have to catch the train, you have to rush up, when you find that the train is delayed, you start shouting, screaming, all things work out. Ultimately what happens is that your spleen goes out of gear. It becomes crazy. When it becomes crazy, it's a speedometer. It controls our speed. And you become so speedy that nothing can fit into you. And the speed of the production of red blood corpuscles is so much increased that they become malignant. But of course the triggering, as I said, comes from the left side. So sometimes the right side can create a condition for the left side to act. Can also be just the left side can work out. If a person is affected, say by a possession, if he lives near a funeral place or some place where there is a cemetery, I mean normally anybody who dies must be cremated, except for the realized souls. Realized souls are to be buried. It's a simple thing because they give fragrance to the Mother Earth, they fragrance to everyone. But if you bury a person who is not a realized soul, supposing he is an evil genius, you know about this, that the souls wander about. And I have lived, since I have come to London, always near a church. And I have found all these souls coming up in the night. And they are horrible things, and we walk over them. They are sleeping there, we trod on them. It's a wrong thing. People had no idea as to how to deal with the dead. And that's how people have also created a double process. The cemetery is in the city, the center of the city. There will be a cemetery. All children are going there, everybody is going there, pregnant women are going there. And these busybodies can attack you. It's a fact. They exist, no doubt they exist. Even the doctors say that there are proteins, which they call them as protein 52, protein 58, like that. And these are the proteins which invade us, our being, by which cancer is triggered. And what they say that this comes to us from the area which is built within us since our creation, means from collective subconscious. But I mean, they cannot put it together as I am putting it because they see things from outside, I see things from inside. Now when I tell about this, people don't like it. But it's fact. You should not play about with spirits. Now the spiritualists, these charismatics and these, what is that, Pentecostals are nothing but all possessed things. These possessions can be horrible, and most of the lunatics and all these people have these possessions.
We can now listen to another talk where Shri Mataji tells that how Kundalini, when she rises, she automatically gives us the balance to the left and to the right. So we can now hear that.
One second, everyone, bear with me.
In the history of humanity, in the history of evolution, in the history of spirituality is the most important time, because here where you will get whatever has been promised to you so far. Our planet is moving in a spiral way. All the planets are moving in a spiral way, and they are creating all possible things for the use of human beings so that they can save time for getting their ascent and for meditative growth. This is the left side, this is the right side. So this is the left sympathetic nervous system, say, and this is the right sympathetic nervous system. And really spinal cord looks like this. And inside here is the spinal cord, which has the centers in it, the subtle centers. Now, when you start using the energy of these centers, say too much on the right, and it starts moving more towards the right, and there's a constriction, and the power becomes less because you are exhausting, going more towards the right side. Suddenly something happens, and from the left, if there's a jerk, then the connection is completely broken. This is on its own, it starts working on its own. That's we can say that this has become malignant. I have no relationship with the whole to have the proportionate growth. So if the nose starts developing, it can cover your eyes, can cover your mouth, everything. This is how a cancer is set in. Or any other disease. So many psychosomatic diseases are nothing but somatic is from the right side, and when the psyche gives in, then it becomes a psychosomatic disease. There are so many diseases which are more psychosomatic than physical, and these we call them as incurable, can be easily cured by Kundalini awakening, because when Kundalini passes through this, she just integrates them. For example, she is going like this, then she goes into this, integrates them, just like she strings them, and also she nourishes that center. That's how people get cured, automatically, by themselves, by their own power.
And we have the affirmations. Sorry, the candle treatment, sorry, the video. So I will tell a little bit about how can we balance or support Mother Kundalini on the left channel. So of course, Mother Kundalini helps us when we meditate every day. She integrates everything, our left channel, our right channel, but we can support her work with certain treatments. For example, candle treatment is one of the treatments of the left side. So left channel is also channel which is a bit cold. So if we are too much on the left side, it means that the left channel is cold. It's like frozen. So we use candle to basically, give the light to the left channel. Left channel also is called Ida Nadi. Ida means the blue color, and also it basically gives it represents the tamas, which is called darkness. So that's why the candle treatment helps us, because it gives the light to the darkness or the ignorance of the left channel. So we can now look at one video. How do we do that candle treatment in Sahaja Yoga?
Actually, in the dark period of the year, candle treatment is something that we use quite often in Sahaja Yoga, especially in the dark period of the year, or in the early morning, or any time that we feel tired or worn out. When we use the candle treatment, it's important to remember that when we use the element fire, it is only for the left side. So if we want to work on our right side, we have other treatments, but the fire is for the left side, or the Ida Nadi. We need 2 small plates and 2 pieces of candle. And to fix these pieces of candle to the plate, we just take some melted stearine and then put a little bit of candle there, so it's fixed to the plate. We put 1 candle behind us on the left side, near to the hip, and the other candle we put in front of us on the left side, so that we can reach it with our hand. We can be quite close to the flame, but not so close that we burn ourselves. We can now sit with the right hand towards Mother Earth and the left hand near the candle. And then just sitting in this position, we are clearing the left side. We can also use the candle to work directly on our chakras on the left side. We move the candle in front of the chakra in circles, clockwise. And in this way, we're clearing this chakra. In this way, we can work on all the chakras on the left side. On the left Svadhisthana, left Nabhi, left heart, left Vishuddhi, and on the Agya, we can just keep the candle still and just look through the flame on Shri Mataji's bindi. We can also work with the candle on the superego, back and forth like this. And we can work on the back Agya. Finally, we can move the candle along the left channel, all the way down, up to the Agya and crossing to the right side to the superego and back. You don't have to do all these different movements when you're using the candle treatment. This is just a film to show you what you can do.
Yes, thank you. So that's how we work with candles on the left channel. If you are not sure that you can work like this, on your left channel, you can just put one candle in front and meditate how it was shown in the video, that you can just put one candle or two candles, one behind and one in the front, and put the right hand towards Mother Earth, because Mother Earth helps our left side also. So we use these elements to clear our left channel. Of course, now that we have summer and we have more heat and more sun, you don't have to do it in the daytime. It's good that you do it in the nighttime for some minutes or something. It's mostly recommended in the winter time more. But if you're feeling too much lethargic or too much in the left side, please work in the night, so that it's very useful in the night. And you can also just use Mother Earth if you have too much heat in the body. So if you already have too much heat, please use Mother Earth, because she also cools down if the heat is transferring on the left side. So these are the things that you have to be a little bit mindful of, or you have to know about yourself, like what are you feeling? If you're feeling too lethargic, too much on the left side, then you can do this in the night. Or if you are also feeling a lot of heat from the right side, like it can be both, then you just use Mother Earth, so that you are balanced as well. So we also have certain affirmations that we take for the left channel. Yeah, you can see it here. So on the left channel, let's focus more on the left side today, is that we have affirmation starting from Mother Kundalini, I am. So it's very logical in a way, because left channel can make us doubt ourselves, can make us feel that we are not worthy, we are not good enough, we are this, we are that, and we start associating with those things. Certain things happen in the past and we feel bad about those things. So that's why it is very important that we say, I am. I am. On the Mooladhara, we say, I am the innocence of a child. I am, because I am the spirit. And on the Swadhisthana, we say, I am the pure knowledge of the divine which acts. And on the void, which is here, just below your chest, but little above the navel area on the left side. And we say that I am my own guru. I am my own master. And on the Nabhi, we say, I am satisfied, I am peaceful, and I am generous person. And on the heart, we say, I am the spirit. And you can also ask that, please forgive me on the heart. And on the Vishuddhi, we say, I am not guilty. I'm not guilty at all because I am the spirit. I'm not guilty at all. And on the Agya, you can say I am, or you can say that I am forgiven. And on the Sahasrara, which is over here on the left channel, so the left channel crosses here and goes over here. So we can say that I am protected from all the challenges to my ascent. So we use these affirmations to strengthen our left channel so that we don't associate with negative emotions. So now we can meditate with these affirmations. We can close our eyes and we can put both our hands on our lap. Again, we try to relax our body and just try to enjoy the meditation. Don't have to think about anything. So we keep our attention on left Muladhara, which is the left hip. So the left side of our hip. And here we say Mother Kundalini, I am the innocence of a child. I am the innocence of a child. I am the innocence of a child. Now we keep the right hand on the left Swadhisthana, which is the left side of our lower abdomen, where the leg and the body meet. That's where our left Swadhisthana is. Here we say, Mother Kundalini, I am the pure knowledge of the divine that acts. I am the pure knowledge of the divine that acts. With full confidence, we have to say these affirmations. Mother Kundalini, I am the pure knowledge of divine that acts. Now we keep the right hand on the left side of our stomach. We call this area as left nabhi. And here we say, Mother Kundalini, by your grace, I am peaceful and I'm satisfied and I am generous. With full confidence, without any doubt, we affirm, Mother Kundalini, I am peaceful, I am satisfied, and I am generous. Now we raise the right hand little above the stomach area and below our chest, and we press that area a little bit. This is the left void. And here we can say at least 5 times, that Mother Kundalini, I am my own master. I am my own master. Nothing can influence me. I am my own master. I am my own master. And I can correct myself. We can now put the right hand on the left heart. This is where our spirit resides. And here, with full confidence, we say, I am the spirit. I'm not this body. I'm not this mind. I'm not the past, not the future. I'm not these emotions or desires, and I'm not the ego. I am the spirit. I am the self that I've been seeking. I cannot be dominated by this ego or superego. I am the spirit. I am ocean of love, joy, and forgiveness. I am the spirit. We can now put the right hand on the left side of our neck where the shoulder and neck meet. And here we say, I am not guilty. I am not guilty at all. I am the spirit and I'm not guilty. We can now put the right hand on the left agya or the left side of our forehead. I am forgiven. We can also say, I am the spirit here. I am the spirit. So the left agya is on the right side of our forehead, not on the left, but the right side. We can keep the right hand back to the lap, and we can put our attention on Sahasrara, which is the crown chakra. And here we say that Mother Kundalini, by your grace, I am protected from all the challenges in my ascent. I do not have to worry at all. We can silently meditate on top of our head, keeping attention there on top of our head. We can now slowly open our eyes. We can now conclude the meditation by raising the Kundalini and taking Bandhan like we did in the beginning. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 knot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 knots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 knots. And we put bandhan around us. So the right hand goes from the left side of our body on top of our head to the right side of our body and back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then finally 7. Thank you everyone for joining today.
Thank you, Ela, for the beautiful meditation session. Thank you all for joining. Feel free to ask if you have any questions or if you want. I assume everyone has the details about how to join the program. And if you're not part of a WhatsApp group, you're welcome to join. So, so there are multiple ways to continue to meditate together. You can join this session. There are also a number of midweek sessions. If you send us your email address, we can definitely send you program resources. If you're not already on the email distros, most of you who are in the side room are typically already in the WhatsApp groups. But if anyone's not, feel free to share or ask questions in the chat. And I'm going to pause the recording.